Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the High and Low Show, my favorite show to do, brought to you by Keeping Up with the Castle. On today's episode, we're going to be doing the top 5 Disney World adult nightlife locations on Disney World property. A lot of people think since Pleasure Island closed years ago, there's not that much left for adults. We're not talking extremities, but we're talking adult nightlife and what you might want to do. So all that and more, up next. Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name is Colin. I'll be your host as usual in every single episode. My co-host Brennan, how you doing, man?
Doing good.
Looking forward to talking about this.
Yeah, this is one of the most exciting ones, I think.
It's just different.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. You don't get a lot of these podcasts.
Especially regarding to Disney. We want to be niche for this episode to, again, the adult nightlife. Now, again, this is not extreme, just what maybe an adult may prefer to do at night. You know, if you have a babysitter, or you can't get away from your children, or you're single, or you're dating, you know, something that would be fun for you in the wonderful world of Walt Disney. So we're going to go ahead and start it off. Brendan, take it away with the first one.
So House of Blues at Disney Springs, this is one of my favorites. This is open till 11 to 12 o'clock midnight. This is one of my favorites just because they have live music.
Every day.
It's like every day. I like when you first turn the corner and it's just like you hear the music, you're like, all right, I'm in Disney Springs. I passed Cirque du Soleil and I'm here. And I'm finally gonna start seeing more and more things.
Start jiving.
This is where I'd like to start off my night. I like getting in the mood, start hearing that live music. They always, I always enjoy it. Sometimes it does get a tiny bit loud, but it's great. They have the outside bar, the outside seating. Can't really beat it from my perspective.
Yeah, it's a wonderful place. I agree. And they have wonderful food in the restaurant. Now, it's not the best, but they have quality, good Southern cooking.
It's like...
again, live music, good cocktails, cheap drinks, happy hours. Yeah. And on the occasion, they have actual concerts with pretty large names periodically. And you can check that out on their website and, you know, get tickets ahead of time. On those nights, it's open till 1 or 2 a.m. But regardless... It's a very solid place for adults to go out, have a drink, and have a good time.
And I just think it's just like I said earlier, it's just a great place to start it because either the first or last.
It's the first. It's the first place you'll see from the Uber drop off until the brand new Cirque du Soleil reopens.
Which you should probably be doing if you are drinking. So.
Or the Disney buses, but Uber, don't drive or something. Anyways, guys, this will take us to number 4 on our list. So this is going to be. Something I personally love, and so it took a lot for everything ahead of this because it's not the most intense, but such an incredible spot. Geyser Point Bar at Disney's Wilderness Lodge Resort. This is an incredible location. It's beautiful. The theming, it's outdoorsy, it's open, yet it's modern.
It's kind of got that modern,
modern cabin to it. So. I know the whole thing is cabin themed, but this has that real just sleek, modern, sharp look to it. So this is incredible. They have craft cocktails, craft meals, and appetizers served all the way up till close until midnight. And you can actually, one of me and Brennan's favorite, if you've seen our video, and we can link it in this, you'll see it popping up somewhere around here right now. One of our favorite places to view the Happily Ever After Magic Kingdom fireworks is at this bar.
Happily Ever After. You can also do the parade. That comes, the water parade that comes by.
The electrical water parade that comes by. You see that. Happily Ever After, they pipe the music. You see it over the trees.
Yeah, that's really good. I like it. One of the main reasons is obviously the fireworks, but you have all the lounge chairs sit around, and then they have
so comfortable.
Pretty much a big island of bar seats. So it goes around and wraps all the way around. So it's a huge bar. The food's great. Especially during the winter, they'll bring you blankets. We've had that happen.
They brought our girlfriends flannel blankets that come from the actual resort rooms. I mean, king-size flannels. The service there is incredible. Wilderness Lodge is already great. They have heaters in the ceilings. They have fans in the summer. hors d'oeuvres, appetizers, best salmon BLT ever.
Yeah. So this is honestly one of my favorite places, and
great place.
It's kind of newer. It's only been open for about a year and a half, 2 years now.
Right.
But at number 3, we have Jelly Rolls at Disney's Boardwalk. This is a 21 and up dueling piano bar that serves cocktails with live music until 2 a.m.-ish. Sometimes they'll stay a little bit open a little later. So, it matters the vibe.
Is it a Friday, Sunday, Tuesday? It depends.
But dueling pianos are my favorite places to go here in Atlanta. We have a lot of good ones. And here, I just love how the crowd gets super involved. You're picking the songs. Yeah, you're singing along. And I think the later you show up, the better the night will be at this one. This is probably not somewhere you would want to start off. You can, but I think this, and me personally, I like ending up there, not saying get there at 1 a.m., but I'm saying maybe show up at 11 or, to midnight if it's open till 2 if you can stay up that late.
It depends on your schedule.
Yeah, but I think the music gets a little bit better and people are just feeling the vibe a little bit more, really getting into it.
I agree that everyone from the musicians to the whole audience, later in the night is a little bit more enthusiastic and fun. But nonetheless, if you like music, singing, whether it's Disney songs, rock and roll, jazz, pianos, or just late night enjoyment, this is a wonderful place. And not to mention, this is on the boardwalk, so there's a lot of other places, just casual bars open fairly late, but Jelly Rolls is great.
Yeah, definitely
fantastic. So we love that. Number 3, Jelly Rolls. At number 2, guys, we have. Honestly, me and Brendan are born and bred on this show. Since we were very young, we've enjoyed this show. We weren't always able to see the full show, but it's a fantastic show.
You could.
You could, to a certain degree. You couldn't enjoy it as much, maybe, but you got to understand the humor and be able to be out late and stuff. But Yeehaw Bob at the River Roost Lounge at Port Orleans Riverside Resort. This is actually in the top 10 things to do in Florida Magazine year after year. Incredible thing. One of the best shows, hands down. One of the most incredible performers. But I'm going to hand it over to Brennan to talk a little bit more about
So I just want to talk about my first experience, and I think it was with you.
It was.
Maybe 2008 or 2010, somewhere in there. We were pretty young.
This was 12. This was before my sister and John were married.
So this was...
Remember John had to do the kick thing and the run?
So we'll start off with the kick thing. Yeehaw Bob will get everybody so involved.
Everybody in the audience
Kids, adults. This will also probably be in another show that we want to do for more family-friendly top 5s, but... everybody gets so involved in the show. He really brings the whole crowd in.
He puts a smile on everyone's face and brings everybody into the show if they want to.
And he remembers where everybody's from, everybody's name, and brings them in the show as he's rocking his piano back and forth.
He's rocking the piano with his leg. Like, I'm talking the piano's on 2 or 3 legs, while he's standing on one, rocking the piano, jamming out, and sometimes he'll play your name, Brendan from Atlanta, into the song. It's just an incredible experience. And then after 10 o'clock, guys, he starts to sing his more adult-oriented songs. So nothing's explicit, but it's more about...
You could stay there.
Hanging out, you could, depending on your age, absolutely. But it's more about beer and going out and having fun, maybe making a mistake here and there, but having a great time. And it's just a really, really good experience. On top of that, the actual bar is open till, depending on the day, between 12 and 12:30, and you can get craft cocktails, drinks, appetizers, and you can get food all the way until 1 a.m. From the cafeteria next door and bring it over. We've had burgers and stuff.
That's what we did last time, is get some burgers, is kind of just show up, get on from the boat from Disney Springs, and just get a burger and just kind of relax and
listen to Yeehaw Bob.
And then before 10 p.m. it's pretty much like your Disney classic songs. They're throwing in Frozen,
or like Story, Piano Man, classic songs that everybody loves and knows. And he'll still do stuff like that in the adult time, but it's just nonetheless Honestly, this is like you mentioned. It's gonna go on our top 5 for family-oriented occasions.
Yeah.
It becomes adult after 10 p.m. just because he talks about alcohol and stuff a lot. But nonetheless, one of the greatest performances and something you need to see.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the things you need to see. And then the last thing, number one is, I think, personally, the Edison at Disney Springs.
I agree.
This is open till 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning, so you can stay out pretty much all night. Like, in any city, they have good food, appetizers. They have that, sometimes they have, like, little dances and, like,
different theming. Yeah, sometimes they have DJs, sometimes they have 80s rock bands, sometimes they have early 2000s bands, sometimes they have just bands that play whatever, sometimes they have burlesque dancing.
Yeah.
It's very, very cool. It's all themed to 1920s.
Yeah. Industrial
Revolution. It's kind of steampunk, gothic looking in there. And when it's 21 and up, after 10, and you get ID'd and you go in.
I like how you, I like when you first walk into the Edison, but I like how you walk downstairs.
You go down.
You, like, spiral down, and then you're, like, seeing all this architecture.
It's incredible.
It just really puts you into that that early 1900s feel.
Yeah, it's almost, it's very similar to, like, a 1920, again, steampunk, gothic, yet speakeasy style at the same time.
Yeah.
It's very, very low-key. Like you said, you get ID'd, you walk in, you go down the stairs, and the theming's incredible. The craft cocktails, the bartenders are fantastic, the security's great, the food, the hors d'oeuvres are great. You can get dinner and appetizers up until 10 p.m. And just the general atmosphere, whether they have a DJ or they have a cover band or they have the burlesque, it's so fun.
I feel like it's like the only place where you can like maybe go out and dance a little bit if you're someone that likes to dance, just to have a little bit more fun, maybe get out of that. It doesn't feel so Disney. It's like really getting out and just like maybe being yourself.
Lit and loose, dancing. Whether you're a dancer or not, you don't have to. You can still like.
They have just a little dance floor. Right. They have a lot of tables. I love the design of the bar too. It's kind of just.
It's beautiful. I mean, regardless of your age, if you like to dance or not, if you're of age, 21 and up, I don't care if you're 100 years old. It's a really, really interesting place to get a late night drink, maybe a snack, have a dance, enjoy yourself. It's great.
Yeah. So. Easily number one. For me, for 21 and up, I think that's an easy number one.
For 21 and up, it's for sure. And for this, episode, we specifically wanted to kind of make it adult oriented. Yes, children can go to the House of Blues. Yes, children can go to Geyser Point. Children can see Bob. The Jelly Rolls is 21 and up, but Edison, hands down, if you're trying to go out on Disney World property, classic, Pleasure Island style, it's the go-to. I mean, it's the old location of the Adventurers Club. I mean, it's a classic, tried and true bar / club at night, and they serve wonderful food during the day and night. So even if you don't want to go at night, check it out in the afternoon and get lunch. But great.
Yeah, and then it's not 21 up, and you can bring your kids in and see the. Honestly, it's the theming that really
beautiful theming.
Yeah. So, but at number 5 we have the House of Blues at Disney Springs. At number 4 we have Geyser Point at the Wilderness Lodge. At number 3 we have Jelly Rolls at Disney's Boardwalk. At number 2 we have Yeehaw Bob's at River Roost Lounge in Disney's Port Orleans Riverside. And then at number 1 we have the Edison at Disney Springs, the classic.
You can't beat it, honestly, in Disney. All these things are incredible. You're not going to have a lesser of a night at one or the other, but depending on your style, what you're going for, all 5 of these guys, try them out.
Yeah, you have more. We tried to put a little bit of everything. You have your more active. Dancing at the Edison, Yeehaw Bob, Jelly Rolls.
Yeehaw Bob will make you get up and dance. Don't get me wrong. He'll force you to get up and run around the room.
Geyser Point and House of Blues are definitely a little bit more laid back if you're trying to listen to music or really just be quiet at Geyser Point. We try to bring in a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and even at Geyser Point, that's a place where you can have your child with you. They can see the electric parade. They can sit on the chairs. They can have an non-alcoholic drink. It's just a beautiful place. You see the fireworks. So pick your poison, honestly. There's a lot of options. We do want to give an honorable mention. We have an honorable mention as the World Showcase in Epcot. So there's a few reasons it was honorable mention. One, because it's so broad. There's so many places where adults can have fun there. And on top of that, it does close at either 9, 10, sometimes 11 if you're lucky, and there's a late night event, sometimes 12 if you're really lucky. Generally 10 o'clock, sometimes 9 technically. Usually 9, actually. But we want to do a whole separate episode on the adult entertainment and nightlife in the World Showcase in Epcot, because
it's not
so much.
It's kind of nightlife because it does close a little bit earlier, and then it's just
still late.
Like
it's dark.
Like we said, there's 100 things to do in the World Showcase.
Right.
You definitely have to.
It's still late night, and it's still dark, and especially after a long day at Disney, even if it's 10, it feels like it's midnight or 1. So, we're understanding of that, but we want to have a whole separate episode breaking down our favorite places in the World Showcase in the nighttime. And again, just like this episode, family oriented. So next episode, guys, we're going to do our top 5 family oriented activities on Walt Disney World property. Now, that does not include your family of 4 or 5 all get on Splash Mountain together. We're talking about what you
things outside the parks, kind of. Not outside the parks, but different things.
Something might be in, but nothing really specific, just like an e-ticket attraction or something like that. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for following along. Thank you for listening to the top 5 adult nightlife locations on Walt Disney World property. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And please feel free to comment below.
Yeah, let us know what your favorite late night place is, because honestly, we've been to a lot of places in Disney that are late night, but I guarantee we haven't been to them all. Or maybe there's something that we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a hole-in-the-wall bar at one of the resorts that we've been to, or we have an experience at a certain right time, let us know. Anything. You never know. Do you agree, disagree? We want to hear your thoughts. If you liked it, please do. Please subscribe. Yeah. And we will see you on the next episode next Thursday of the High and Low Show, guys. Everybody take care. Have a good one.
Have a good one.